All right, welcome on in, everyone. My name is Coach Christian. We have Coach Heather with us today as well, and we have another Coach Care Connect daily virtual workout coming at you guys today. We're going to focus on our foundations today. We have some simple movements today, and we're going to go through some longer circuit intervals today. So it's going to be some good stuff. It's going to be 45 seconds of work with 30 seconds of rest after each move. We're going to have 5 movements in our circuit. Again, we're going to go through that 3 times. So a little bit longer on the intervals, but we got some really good stuff that's going to help your body move in the right ways. We're going to get started with our warm-up right away. Some equipment that we do need today, though, is a box and some weights. So if you got a dumbbell, kettlebell, we can make either of those work, but the box is going to be the big one today. So if you have a step, anything about, I would say about 6 inches to 12 inches, probably be perfect for some of our moves today. If you don't have that, maybe a couch, anything kind of in that area that you can step on would be perfect. But let's focus on the warm-up here to start. We're going to start out with some overhead squats. So Heather's going to be our warm-up today. Hands above the head for this one, weight in the heels, and we're dropping it into that squat, keeping our chest nice and tall. We got 10 reps on this one to get the body moving. Now, as you come down, that upper body wants to hinge down a little bit, but your goal on this one is to keep that upper body up, the spine neutral, and that chest tall. 10 reps. There we go. Really good. Next one, we're going to hinge down into an A-frame position, so make that nice A with the lower body, and then we're opening up, following the top hand with the eyes, and using that knee to keep your bottom hand nice and stable at the bottom. Again, rotating on this one, keeping the hips stable as we open up that chest. 5 on each side here. After you get your 5 on one side, then we just rotate over to the other side. Very good. Good. Take some time with the warm-up. Make sure you're feeling good and ready to work today. Good. Next one, I'm going to have a bird dog. So perfect. Make sure the steps are out of the way. Hands and knees for this one. Opposite arm, opposite leg is going to extend. So Heather's left arm, right leg extends in, elbow to the knee, and then we extend back out. We're going to do 5 on each side here. Very good, very good. Again, straight line all the way from the heel to the hand. When you hit 5 on one side, let's switch it over to the other. Then it's going to be right hand, left leg. Very, very good. Good. Squeezing that core, making sure it's all turned on, working right. When you are done, let's bring it up to the feet. We're going to finish up our warm-up with 10 jumping jacks. So making that jumping jack, going after 10 quick ones, raising the heart rate really quick before we get into our demos. All right, so 10 done there. If you guys are still warming up, that's perfectly fine. If you needed a couple extra moves that you need to do, absolutely hit those while we're showing you our exercises today. But 5 movements that we're going to knock out. First one's going to be a weighted glute bridge. We're going to use that step here, or if you don't have a step, just do it on the ground as well. That is perfectly fine. So heel and butt needs to be all the way up to that step there. Make sure you don't have a huge distance, and then we're going to drive through the heels and raise our hips. The weight goes right on those hips there. Make sure you're squeezing the glutes as you drive up. Hold for a quick second at the top. Now, you're going to be here for 45 seconds, so make sure we're not knocking out 100 reps in the first 30 seconds and then wearing out. You want to find a good pace that you can work throughout the 45. Perfect. Next one is going to be a modified lateral box run. So we're going to do a little box run. This is like our cardio move. You'll have a nice 30-second rest in between our glute bridges, and we're going to be right here. Now, notice how Heather keeps her knees bent at all times. She's staying nice and low. There's not a ton of impact on the lower body. She's just stepping on and off with a good rhythm that we're going to try to hold for 45 seconds. So right here, if you want to go a little bit faster to challenge yourself, you absolutely can. Or if you need to take it a little bit slower and take some of that pressure off, you absolutely can there as well. So that's move number 2. Number 3, we're going to go into a dumbbell or kettlebell, whatever you got, a high to low chop. So starting this one kind of like a deadlift, you're just going to hinge down a little bit, and then it's like we're kind of throw that dumbbell over your shoulder. So you're going to rotate the upper body. You're going to squish the bug with that back foot. So you're rotating the hips all the way around, and this is going to be a really good core movement that, again, I want you to find a good pace, a good rhythm on, and hold for the full 45 seconds there. So good rotation in the core with that one. Next one's going to be a kettlebell halo. You can do this one with a dumbbell as well, whatever works for you. Just find a weight, and then we're going to rotate around the head going each way. So the weight is going to stay as close to the head as possible. The elbows stay in the entire time, and at the halfway point, we will switch directions, but that's going to be our kettlebell halo. Again, on this one, you want to make sure your foundation, your base for your body is nice and stable. So nice wide stance, feet under the hips, so you're not rotating and swaying all over on that one. Perfect. Last move is going to be a split squat then. So we're going to grab a pair of weights for this one as well. If you want and you want to elevate your back foot onto your box, you can. Not required for this one as well. We're going to go straight down, straight up. We will switch at the halfway point on this one as well. So about the 23, 22 second mark each round, we'll switch our legs and go right back into our other side. So notice how she's got those feet spread, spine stays neutral, chest stays up as we drop straight down and come straight back up on our split squats. So boom, those are our 5 exercises today. Again, it's going to be a little bit longer with our circuits, 45 seconds of work with 30 seconds of rest in between. There'll be no longer rest in between our rounds of the circuit as well. We do have 3 rounds. So after our split squats, we'll take 30 seconds and we'll go right back into our glute bridges at the top. So you guys got about 30 seconds to get yourself ready. Make sure you got that step easily accessible for you. Got some weights and you are all ready to go. Make sure you got some water and we will get started again in about 20 seconds. All right, so I'm going to get my timer going, and we are going to get started for this one. Remember, we're going to start with the glute bridges, so get yourself set up with that. I'm going to start the timer, and we are going to get rolling here. 10 seconds. Now 10 seconds, and we are going to get started. Again, add that weight to the hips. We're going to drive those hips straight up. Make sure your glutes are nice and close to whatever box you are using here. In 2, 1, let's go. All right, so you got 45 seconds. Get comfortable here. It's a little bit longer of an interval. Lots of time to make sure you're using those glutes. So as you raise the glutes up and the hips up on this one, you want to make sure the glutes are active. So if you poke your glute, you should feel that that muscle is turned on. It should be on both sides as well with these glutes. Or with these hip raises, I mean, you're using both legs, so you obviously want both of them on. 20 seconds to go. Very, very good. Driving up control on the way down as well. Grinding out these last 10 seconds. Good, good. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. You got 30 seconds to rest now, so lots of time in between. This is what we're talking about with all that time in between today. So get yourself set up for the modified lateral box run. So get your box ready to go. If you are using a step and you can't laterally walk, what you can do is come up to the side and then just 2 feet on, 2 feet off, right there. So just as a good option in case you don't have a step like us. But we got 5 seconds, so let's get rolling. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Now again, this one is our endurance round. We want to think, how can we hold on to a pace for the entire 45 seconds? It's like if you were walking, running on a treadmill, doing whatever you do on any piece of cardio equipment, and you set your speed, and it doesn't move for the whole 45 seconds. That's the goal here. There we go. 25 seconds to go here. So you guys are just crossing that halfway point. Feeling good, keeping the chest tall. So as we're doing this one, make sure we're not rounding our back coming forward. Make sure we're sitting our weight back a little bit with those bent knees that I was talking about in our warm-up. Last 8 seconds here. Hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Good. Done with that one. Now you got another 30 seconds, so take your time. And we are going into our high to low chop this next round. So find a weight and make sure you're ready for that one. Again, you're going to almost hinge down on this one. Get that dumbbell right in between the legs, and you're trying to almost throw that thing right over the shoulder. Rotate the shoulders around. Rotate your core. This one's all about the core and that rotation. 7 seconds. So alternate sides with each rep. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good, good. Now notice how Heather's squishing the bug with the back foot. It's a really common phrase you'll hear on any of these rotation exercises because we want you to use those hips to come around, bring the hips forward, and that actually rotates the leg around a little bit. 30 seconds. There we go. Now don't actually let go of that dumbbell, right? People behind you might not be happy, or if you got a window or whatever is behind you, might break something. 15 seconds though. So keep on rolling. We got these high to low chops and the halos coming next. That one's going to be a good burner on the arms. Here we go. 7 seconds. Best reps of the round. Good. In 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. 30 seconds to rest now. You got the halos coming up. Halos. So again, we're going to keep that weight nice and tight to the temple, and we're going to rotate around. I'll let you know when the halfway point is so you can switch. Again, dumbbells, kettlebells, no matter what you got, will work on this one. Want to find a weight that works. Here we go. 10 seconds, so take a couple deep breaths here. And let's get right into it. Lots of time to rest. Give you that mental focus. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. Elbows, kettlebell. It all stays in tight. Now again, Heather's got a nice wide base right now, and I hope you guys do as well. If you got a narrow base, we tend to kind of weeble wobble, but they don't fall down kind of thing. We want to keep our hips stable right under our shoulders. Good. Couple more on this side. 3, 2, 1. Switch it up. Other side. Other direction there. So good, good. You want to keep that straight line from your heel up to your shoulder so the hips aren't moving. All the core stays tight. Got to fight some of that rotation a little bit. 10 seconds now. You're almost there. Good, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, we're going to finish up our first round of 3 with our split squats. So again, this is another one that I will let you know the halfway point. Again, we're going to have the weights in the sides here. Weights at the sides. We're going to find that nice stance. Again, if you want to put your back foot up on our box or whatever step you're using, you can turn it into a Bulgarian split squat. But again, that is completely optional. Depending on how high or how low that box is, you might not even want to either way. But here we go. 3 seconds. In 2, 1, let's go. Good, good. Perfect. Straight down, straight up. Again, I'll let you know when the halfway point is, so just focus on some quality reps here for about the next 12-ish seconds. Good, good. And then you get to use that other leg. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Switch it up. Other side. Very, very good. Keeping that chest proud. Now, notice how Heather, the upper body doesn't change. If you look at her from the hip up right now, that does not change at all her entire rep, and that is exactly what we want. Good, good. 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, we are done with round 1. We only have 30 seconds till we get back to the glute bridges, though. So there's not going to be a longer break in between our rounds, which we might be used to if you've taken a lot of Coach Care Connect workouts. So make sure we're grabbing water in between our exercises. As with that 30-second rest, you kind of have a lot of time to rest, to recover, to do what you need to do in between our exercises, so we're not going to give it to you in between the rounds today. But 7 seconds to get set up for your glute bridge, so let's get down there, let's get set up, and let's do it. In 3, 2, 1, round 2, let's go. 45 seconds of glute bridges. Maybe ask yourself if you can go a little bit heavier this time. Maybe you need to go a little bit lighter. Either way, find what works for you, and let's make this workout your own today to get the most out of it. Good, good. Maybe you want to turn these into single leg weighted glute bridges. You can do that as well by bringing one knee up and using only one leg. It's going to challenge your hips, challenge your core a little bit more to keep your balance. Good. 20 seconds though, so keep on working. Good, good. Knocking it out for these last 10 seconds. Awesome. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. Glute bridges down. We're going to go into the modified lateral box run next. So still got 25 seconds to rest. Again, this round is our round to crank it up a little bit. You know that the low-high chops and the halos, those are a good chance to bring the heart rate back down a little bit after we crank it up this round. So ask yourself if you can go a little bit faster with that pace than you did last round. Can we push it just a little bit harder here? Let's go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Getting consistent through the 45 is our goal this round. Very, very good. Keeping the chest up. As we come down, the head and the upper body doesn't move too much, kind of just like those split squats. The lower body's moving quick. Here we go, team. You guys are halfway there. Halfway, keep on pushing now. Again, this is the round to get out of breath. This is the round to really push it. You got a nice long 30-second break coming. Ooh, keep your eyes on that box there. Good. Last 10. Last 10. Knocking it out all the way here. You're so close. A couple more reps get you to the end, team. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. All right, done with that one. Take a quick, deep breath or 3. Grab some water and get yourself ready for the high to low chop. Again, think hinge and then throw that thing over your shoulders. Think like you had a big rock and you want to throw that thing behind you. Every rep, you got to throw it over your shoulder. That's what you want to do. That's the power, the core momentum that we're trying to build with that one as well. But let's do it. High to low chops in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good, good. one thing, upper body training, core training that a lot of Olympic throwers do. They'll actually go in and they'll throw things because it's the best way to train your core. Because even with an exercise like this, we don't get that explosiveness that we would when we were actually throwing things. We do cross that halfway point here. There we go. Good. Make sure to keep that nice flat back as we hinge down into the bottom of that high to low chop there. But again, we're still rotating. Got about 7 seconds to go. Couple quick reps. Get you to the end. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and done. There we go. All right, 30 seconds. You got the high to low chops done. We are going into our halos next. And we know this is going to be a little bit of an upper body burner, especially after that last round. You start to get to you a little bit towards the end. So adjust weights if you need. You got 15 seconds to get ready. Have some fun with this one, team. Only got one more round of it on the other side. Almost done with round 2 of 3 already today. But here we go. Halos in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Here we go. I think Beyonce said something about halos. These look good. All right. Again, keeping that kettlebell, whatever weight you're using. If you are using a dumbbell, kind of gets a little bit more challenging as you get towards the back of the head, but hold the sides of those things. 3, 2, 1. Switch those directions. Other way. Keeping it tight. There we go. Again, focus on this one. Crush it. And then you got your split squats coming up to finish up round number 2. There we go. 7 seconds here. Last couple rotations around that head. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, let's rest. We got some split squats coming. About 25 seconds left here, so take some time. Shake those arms out a little bit after those halos. Where are you feeling it the most after the halos? Is it the shoulders? Shoulders and traps, yeah? Oh, yeah. Definitely gets the shoulders, gets the whole arm, honestly. 10 seconds here. Again, with the split squats, if you want to elevate the back foot, you can. If you don't have to, if you don't want to, just keep that back foot on the ground. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Again, I'll let you know when that halfway point is, so just focus on getting the quality reps here. Or if you're someone like me, I count my reps in the first half anytime I'm going to be splitting, just so I can even them out on the other side. But that's just something I've always kind of done. If you know me, it probably doesn't surprise you. Good. Here we go. One more good one on this side. And then in 2, 1, let's switch. Other side. 20 seconds just over that to go here. So let's even them out. Let's get some good work over on this side. Again, this is our last exercise of our second round. So after this, we only got one more round of 5 exercises, and that is our foundation workout for today. 5 seconds here. Good. In 3, 2, 1, and done. 2 rounds down. We got 1 to go. Grab some water, grab a quick drink, and let's get ready for our glute bridges coming up in about 22 seconds. So we're moving quick into it. You guys know how it rolls today. With only those 30-second breaks in between our rounds, it's just like a regular round. We're going right back into it. Glute bridges coming your way in 10 seconds. Again, adjust weights as needed. Whatever you got to do here to get yourself a great little glute workout for 45 seconds, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Last round. Let's make it your best. One more shot at each of these exercises today. Let's crush it. There we go. Squeeze those glutes. Control on the way down. Good. You got just past the halfway point here. Got about 20 seconds to go. Again, make sure you're squeezing the glutes at the top. Squeeze, control down. And just like I told you in that first round, if I were to come and poke that glute, it should be turned on if you were to poke it. Here we go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. I like that little hold we got at the end there, Heather. That was good. Next one, we got 4 exercises to go. Modified lateral box run. This is the round where we get to go all out, and we get to really push it. So you know how it felt the first 2 rounds. Let's make it feel a little bit more this round. Let's go after it. Let's finish this workout with a bang, just like we know we could. Not a ton of cardio in this workout, so when we get it, we can really go after it. Here we go. 5 seconds. Let's have some fun with this one. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, last 10 seconds. What we're going to do is try to pick up that pace just a little, just a little. Whatever you got in that tank, it's going to come out in that last 10 seconds. So if you need to save a little bit to kind of save yourself for that last 10, I'm okay with that. The last 10, that's what matters this round. We be consistent for the first 35, and then the last 10, we explode, and we go. Good, so get ready for that. It's coming up. We're at about 15 seconds to go. So let's pick up that intensity in 3, 2, 1, 10 seconds. How fast can you go to the end? How hard can you work here? Oh, there it is. There it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. 30 seconds. Breathe. Grab a drink of water. You got 3 exercises to go. We're going to do those chops next. 3 more. 3 more. Way to finish on that one. Way to work. But chops, again, we're throwing things over our shoulders, but not actually. Hold on to that thing. Might not be good if you throw it. 10 seconds. Take a deep breath. Good. 3 exercises, 45 seconds apiece, and you are out of here. Let's have some fun with this one. 3, 2, 1. Let's chop. Good. High to low chops. Really focusing on that upward chop motion. So throw that thing, rotate. Heather does a good job of starting with her shoulders square to you guys, square to the camera. But then notice when she's at the side, it is completely to the side. Like you can read almost read the letters in the back of her shirt when she's doing that. So think about that. When I'm watching you, when you're doing these at home, think if I were standing in front of you, would I be able to read the whatever's in the back of your shirt if there is? So rotate those shoulders. Good. 5 seconds, couple quick reps. 3, 2, 1, and done. 30 seconds. You got halos and you got split squats. 2 exercises to get you to the end of this one. Let's see what we can do with them. So, halos, again, find a good weight that works for that one, whether it's a dumbbell or a kettlebell. I generally like to do them a little better with kettlebells, but dumbbells absolutely work as well. 10 seconds, though. Let's hit them. 2 exercises, finishing strong, earning the rest of your day, making it all easy. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good. Now, another thing that Heather does really well that I forgot to mention, on these halos, don't lock your legs out. Because a lot of times when we do that, we kind of get lightheaded. You can pass out, and we don't want anything to do with that. We want to stay away from that. So get that little bit of light bend in your knees just to make sure. Got a little bit of bend. We don't want anyone passing out. There we go. There we go. 2, 1, other side. Switch ways, directions. Good, good. It's like when you were in choir growing up, or if you were. They always told you to not stand with your legs locked out because you'll pass out at the concerts, right? At least they did for me. I don't know. I never passed out, though. We're good. 7 seconds. Last couple of reps here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Good. Done with that one. Our last exercise of the day is going to be some split squats. So grab some weights. Set yourself up. If you are going to use that step for the back foot, you absolutely perfect. Make sure you're good to go with that. But if you're not, just find some space and let's crush this one. 45 seconds of work left today. What do we want to do with it? How can we make it valuable to our long-term goals? Here we go. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it. 45 seconds. There we go. Then we're going to do some box breathing today. We're going to bring the intensity down. We're going to think about it a little bit. We're going to crush the rest of our day for a little mental focus. 30 seconds to go. We're coming up on that halfway point, so give me about 2 to 3 good reps here. 2, 1, and switch. Other side. Good. Last side, last leg of our workout today. Come on. Knocking it out, working hard. Good, good. You're going to earn that rest, earn that recovery that's coming up right here with these last few reps, team. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, throw those weights off to the side. We're going to find a space on the ground, somewhere that you can just lay and relax a little bit, because box breathing, what that requires is relaxation and a little bit of space to lay on the ground. So feet are flat just like Heather's got right here. Hands are flat on the ground, off to the sides in a nice comfortable position. And then I just want you to breathe to start. Just breathe. Take what you think are deep breaths. Just into the nose, out through the mouth, whatever you got to do to relax as I tell you about some box breathing. So If you've done box breathing before, amazing. You know what to expect, and you can start it right now if you want. If you haven't done it before, just follow along with me, and we will get you there. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. So what it is we're basically making a box with our breathing. So we're going to go 3 seconds in, 3 second hold, 3 seconds out, 3 seconds hold, 3 seconds in, 3 second hold. So there's 3 second hold in between every 3 second inhale and exhale. So think about drawing a box with this one. I like to start at the top. It'll be top right for you. It's top left for me. So we inhale, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, and then we finish the box with holding 2 and 3. So that's going to be what our box breathing is. Basically, we're just going to stay on a cadence. We're going to breathe, and we're going to let our central nervous system just relax. So what I want you to do to start is we're going to take a big breath in. I want you to fill your lungs as much as you possibly can and hold it until I say. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Now we're going to breathe everything out, all of it, and hold with everything out. Good, good. Everything. Even that last little bit of air you got in there right now, breathe it out, breathe it out, breathe it out. And here we go. Breathe in, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, inhale, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, inhale, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, inhale, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3. Now keep going. Hold, 2, 3. I'm going to stop counting, but I want you to keep going. 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, and exhale. Good. So knock out a couple of these on your own team, but that is going to be what we have for you guys today. Relax. Even if you fall asleep for 5 minutes, make sure you don't have anything that's coming up in 10 minutes, but you got it. Thank you again for joining us today. Again, my name is Coach Christian. We have Coach Heather with us here today as well. And we thank you so much for joining us. Have a fantastic rest of your day, team, and we will see you next time.